So I'm going to make an early morning frittata. I'm going to take the onion bits here. People think your onions are just growing wild, but you know what? They taste really good in things you don't have green onions for. Just chop those up real good. And we'll do a mushroom. And do a little bit of orange pepper. Don't need much. Now we're gonna get cracking. I'm gonna put that in a bowl. Alright, medium egg I'll use first. They're older. I always save the shells for stock. So add some apple cider vinegar. It'll leach the calcium right out of the shells and into the broth, which is good for people that are lactose intolerant, like me. Nobody wants osteoporosis. Not fun. Maybe that's a good one. Let's put some large eggs in there too. Oh yeah. I use 6 eggs. Eggs are great. Full of protein, lots of energy. And a little splash of milk. This keeps things light and fluffy. And then add my favorite honey sriracha. Spice. Here's a dab of liquid smoke. I love this stuff too. Like 2 drops. Shake of smoked paprika. A little bit of salt. And let's fork it out. One of my fingers. Use a little bit of that pasta sauce I have left over from the lamb stew. It's had a little tomatoey, yummy, everything. 1 scoop. There you go. There you go. Mixed up all the eggs and yummy things, grated some cheese, and put a generous portion of margarine, which is my fat of the day. Don't have tallow or butter right now, so that's what we're going with. Max heat to melt it down, and we'll get cooking. So I'm not sure why, but my audio didn't record, so I'm going to try to do it now. But we're going to take that hot margarine pan. We're going to take our beautiful egg yummies, and we're just going to pour it all in there. The trick is getting enough butter or fat just to line the pan so that the actual egg mixture isn't actually in contact with the pan, and that's what's going to keep it from sticking. And then once you get all that yummy goodness in there, then you're just going to want to put a hat on it and make sure that she stays warm for the night. We're going to let her sit and see how she feels. So I rotated my pan a bit and made sure that like my eggs are pretty much done, a little sticky on top, not too much. But then I'm gonna take my delicious, glorious cheese and I'm just gonna spread that little sprinkle all over. Again, I'm sorry that I lost the original audio, but you know, we're learning. That's what we're doing here. We're learning. Once we got all that cheese on there, you're just gonna put the lid back on, and I made sure that I turned my temperature down. Once everything started to cook, I turned it down to, I don't know, 3.5, 4, which my burner goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 max. So I'm not the best at math, but you do the math. So you can tell it's done because there's nothing runny or sludgy or sludgy on top. No, it's just a beautiful pan-fried frittata. So at this point, we're just gonna kind of agitate it a little bit, but looks like I'm gonna need my spatula. As I said, my favorite cooking tool. Leave nothing behind. And we'll just unstick little bits, but it shouldn't really be stuck because we used all that delicious margarine fat, or really any fat you have. And once we do that, she should just slide right out, right onto that plate. It's literally one of the only ways I can make eggs and they don't stick to the pan. It's great. So to go with that 4 a.m. frittata, I've got some rice and that leftover lamb stew, as well as a salad I made of cucumber, tomato, avocado, and tomatoes. Kind of Greek inspired, but unfortunately out of tzatziki sauce. But that's a nice hearty lunch for a hardworking human, and that's definitely gourmet.